come in here and I want to remove this tail light bezel. So I could use the cordless to get this off, but by this being plastic, I don't want this screwing out too fast. You know, I don't know, I just rather take these off by hand instead of using the cordless. Alright, so if you see here, guys, this tail light is cracked here. Yeah, some of the pieces are inside. But, alright. So hey guys, I asked you before, if anybody know what kind of paint they use in here. I still haven't asked my guy that I get my paint from. But if anybody know, man, y'all comment. Let me know what kind of paint they use in here. So when I redo these, I can sandblast these and paint. Probably just aluminum. But if anybody know, that look like just aluminum paint. Maybe the guy do my aluminum, the guy that doing my plating for me now, maybe I'll call him and ask him, because I got to send him some money. He's finally done with my grills for my 70 Wildcat and my headlight bezels. I was going to go get them, but so I could film again, but it took him a little long. I thought he was going to do it over the winter while it was slow. Now the season on the truck is starting, so I'm gonna just have them send them check and have them ship me my parts. So anyway, guys, so what I'm doing here today, so I'm gonna package these so I can put them back in here, which is probably what I'll do, is just put them all back in here for now. But I will be chromating all of these screws here eventually with the system, the plating system that I got. So alright guys, so I got a video that I showed how to polish these out. Just hand buffing, just hand polish, and got them polished out. But what I'm coming in here today, guys, is that I'm gonna, this one is cracked right here. This one is cracked right here. So guys, I mean, I've seen these for sale, the whole bezel and everything, for as much as $700. Or it could have just been the lenses by itself on eBay. Just for the lenses, you know, because they so hard to find. People want an arm and a leg for them, guys. Well, you know me, I'm not going to spend all that money if I don't have to. So what I'm going to be doing here today, guys, I'm going to cut this out. In this area here, and I'm going to plastic weld it back together on here, guys. So that's what I'm going to be doing here today. All right. So first off, if you look here, these screws, they fitting right on these humps. So I need to cut out right in there, and then I can see where the old, where it's been sitting on here a while. So I need to cut out right in there. But to make sure, I bring this over and set it right there. And actually I'm gonna put a little tape, make sure I'm not close to the end here. I don't want to mark on the lens. So I'm gonna be honest, guys, some of this stuff I do is just for the camera, just to show you, you know, if you're not sure yourself. But me, I'm quite sure that the way I got this marked in there is gonna be fine. But to make sure, put this tape in here. Now lift this up. So yes, I'm right down the middle, in between where that's gonna sit in there, guys. Alright, so I'm gonna be fixing this one. I'm gonna use this one to repair this one. So I'm gonna come in there, and the thing is that somebody got lucky, even though they damaged that, and I could tell they bumped something, because the bumper is really nice, but it's dented in this area. So they have replaced this once already, guys, because it's got you know, I don't know when, but it's got junkyard markings on there. So this one is the original out the Wildcat. So this one got little cracks in here. So seeing that I'm not going to use this one, I'm going to see if I can get this one out and re-glue it over on this one here, that insert there. But alright, so anyway, I'm gonna come in here now, and I want to do the same thing for this one. I'm gonna mark the line. I'm guesstimating here, guys. Guesstimating. Mark the line. Come in, sit that in there. Now, seeing that I'm not going to use this part, I'm going to mark on this one. All right. Alrighty. So I'm gonna come in and cut this out. Alright, so guys, as you see, I have to cut down through there a couple of times because of the fact that the plastic, it keep wanting to melt back together. So I'm cutting that out until I get that all the way out, cut out here, guys. I want to make sure I'm giving myself enough room here. Then I'm going to cut this next one out here. I'm going to use a razor blade to clean this plastic off of here, guys, because like I said, keep trying to melt back together on me. So I just take that razor blade, and I want to come back in here. Alright, so I got to come in here now and I got to cut across here. So I'm going to put my safety shield on here, guys. It ain't nothing like getting a nice hot piece of plastic. A nice hot piece of plastic in your eye. Alright, so I want to cut across here. The only thing is, I just want to start this off with this. All right. Both sides, guys. I just want to start this out with this here. And the reason for that is, guys, is because this is going to be way too thick. And it's going to burn up way too much of the plastic, guys. So I just need to start enough to get a hole in there where I can come across and cut this out. Alright guys, so I cut this piece out a little bigger. The piece that's going to be welded in. Put my safety shield on And this is the bad piece. So I'm gonna grind on this and just see how this grinds. Alright, so that grinds out just fine, guys. Like I said, I ain't never did this before. So now that I know that to grind, alright, so now what I want to do is start fitting this piece in. So I see my lines that I got on there. But first I'm going to square this side off. Because, you know, the cutting tool that I had there, it didn't actually go straight. So I'm going to start off, and I do got my safety shield on here, guys, still. So, alright. So I was looking in here, it looked like that was cracking, but that's just from the cutting wheel hitting up against there. It's not cracked at all. So that's fine. So I got my safety shield on, guys. So now I want to level these, even these out. And guys, that's why I cut on the inside of my line. So I still know I give myself some room to play with. I never cut it, I didn't cut right on that line. So that's still gonna be behind there, guys. See that? And you might not be able to do this with all lenses because certain lenses might, you know, might not have, you know, these in here to cover that up. So this won't work on all lenses, guys, but you get the idea here. You know, you have to look at your tail lights and see if it'll work for your application.